As part of our Rare Disease Day 2026 bonus podcast series, we're spotlighting stories from caregivers and parents whose lives have been upended by rare disease. In today's episode, Rhiannon Walls will be reading the story of Stephanie, whose daughter lives with LIG4 syndrome, a rare genetic disorder with a long and confusing diagnostic journey. From seizure episodes and misdiagnoses to emergency travel abroad for specialist care, Stephanie's voice is filled with love, frustration, and unwavering resolve to fight for her daughter's life and future.
I'm sure you laughed when you read the title, but yes, I call it that because, just like a ghost, this disease keeps appearing and reappearing in our lives for the longest of times, and in these times it has appeared with different faces. My daughter is an 8-year-old beautiful baby girl, my one and only beloved by my maker. As of this point, I can say that she has been battling this ghost for literally her whole life. 4 years battling it without being aware of its name or existence, and 4 years being extra serious in wanting to find the whys, the wheres, and the whats. Please do not judge my motherhood when I say that I only started this serious medical journey a year ago. I'll answer your whys. See, it's one thing to watch your daughter grow, but it's also another to watch her not catch up with her age mates or live the life her age mates are. On many occasions, she'd get slightly ill and I'd simply begin with home remedies. But in the times that I've taken her to hospital is when these little sick days have defeated me. To be truthfully honest, to this day, I haven't bought many over-the-counter medicines for my daughter concerning the usual sicknesses our little ones keep bringing home, and that really is still a bafflement to me to this day. My daughter had her first seizure episode in the year of 2021. It was a sight no mother would ever even think to see. I should say I vividly remember how that day was so confusing. We had a good morning with my baby. I was on my way out to the market. I even remember texting her father, as he lives in a different city from us, that I have some errands to run. Next thing he knows, he is sending me pictures of his daughter bleeding. We rushed her to the nearest hospital that could attend to her and aid her to at least regain back to a stable state, which they did, but then boom. They gave us their estimated breakdown of how much it would cost us to admit her, and I was in so much distress that my ancestors could feel my shock. I decided to take her to an affordable government hospital that could at least do these slow but sure procedures. Sadly, yes, they were slow. So slow that it took us 3 hours for them to begin the admission process. We stayed there for 6 days and left the hospital with no diagnosis, just assumptions that they looked like they too could not understand because our daughter was stable. I said she'll be fine, which was quite true for a while. So, life went on as usual. Baby got better and lived her happy days well. 2023 was the year I give a salute to. From the day my mother called me, as I was not living in the same state that my mum, brothers and daughter were at the time, at midnight, telling me my baby has collapsed and was heading to the intensive care unit, to the day the doctors wanted to do a bone marrow aspiration just so they could find what was eating at her cells, to the day a so-called friend, who happens to be a doctor, wanted to play monkey business with my child's platelets, to the day we decided to start a fresh medical follow-up in a different city, which I'll give props to for giving us such an honest doctor that took us through this scary journey and did so much, including a bone marrow aspiration, and found out that it was aplastic anemia. She knew it would be something she could handle back home. Her health was not that bad until the frequency of our visits started being way too often. That's when she felt it was beyond her and wouldn't want to keep us in our country when she knows far better person in India to handle our child's case. So we travelled to India, and we have now been here for 1 month and 3 weeks. And it was in those weeks that we came to learn that she has something else known as Fanconi anemia. Yes, I'm going to let you Google that because it's a lot to understand. Take a minute to breathe. A week later, the doctor stopped the treatment and hit us with, "It's not Fanconi, nor is it aplastic." Yeah, bummer, huh? I really like this doctor because of his many years of experience. He isn't money-minded, he trusted his gut, and he proceeded without finding the genesis of the whole diagnosis that we came by. He made it clear from the genetics doctors that my baby has is called LIG4 syndrome, ligase 4. It's a rare genetics chromosomal failure, yada yada. Ask Google, I don't want to bore you. It still hurts that my baby has this diagnosis. It really does, because no mother wants that. But because my maker decided to give it to her and to me, I'm just going to hold her head up high and trust that she'll get through it all. The only cure to her bone marrow failure is a stem cell transplant, which her father was tested and found to be a 50% match for. We haven't started the transplant, but so many various tests are ongoing, and I have given my 100% trust to these doctors that they will all be well. So dear ghost disease, I will find you, and I will stop you.
Thank you for listening to the latest episode of our Rare Disease Day Stories bonus podcast series. If you would like to get involved with the Rare Disease Day campaign, or indeed if you would like to share your story if you have been impacted by a rare disease, visit rarediseaseday.org bonus podcast series.